What if I told you there are three magic words that can instantly make women feel drawn to you? Now I know what you're thinking. Is she really going to tell me some secret seductive phrase? But no, I'm not talking about the overused "I love you." This is something even more powerful. Something that taps into a deep emotional need that most people don't even realize they have. These three words act like a secret key that can open the door to an instant connection, whether you're on a first date talking to someone new or trying to reignite the spark in a long-term relationship. These three words are a game changer. Allow me to paint a picture for you. Imagine you're out for coffee with a woman you've been wanting to get to know better. The conversation is flowing effortlessly. She's laughing at your jokes. There's an undeniable chemistry between you and everything seems perfect. But then you say these three words. Suddenly her eyes light up. She leans in closer. You can literally feel the energy between you shift. It's as though you've unlocked a hidden level of connection that wasn't there before. You might be wondering, what are these words? Let me assure you, they are not about manipulation or playing games. This isn't some cheap pickup line or trick. These words are about creating a genuine emotional connection that makes her feel seen, heard, and valued. They tap into something deep inside her, a need to feel understood and appreciated. When you use these words, it's like you're speaking directly to her heart. But here's the catch. Most people don't realize the power these words hold. They go through life missing opportunities to connect because they don't know what to say or how to say it. This video is going to change that. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what those three magic words are, why they work so well, and how you can start using them in your own life. Whether you're looking to attract someone new, deepen an existing relationship, or just become a better communicator, this video is for you. I've spent years studying human psychology, relationships, and communication. What I've learned is that these words don't just unlock a connection, they forge something much deeper. I want to share everything I've learned with you today. So if you're ready to uncover the secret to building instant connections, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say, and you'll understand why these words work like magic. Let's dive right in. Before I dive into the three magic words, let's take a moment to understand why they work at the heart of every strong connection. Whether romantic, platonic, or professional, is emotional intimacy. This is the glue that holds relationships together. It's what makes people feel seen, heard, and understood. Think back to the last time you felt truly connected to someone. What was it about that interaction that made it so special? Chances are, it wasn't just the words they said, it was the way they made you feel. Maybe they listened to you without judgment, maybe they validated your feelings, or maybe they made you feel like you were the only person in the room. That feeling, that sense of being truly seen, is emotional connection in action. And that's what these three words are designed to tap into. Emotional connection isn't just about making someone feel good in the moment. It's about creating a sense of safety and trust that allows the relationship to grow and deepen over time. When someone feels emotionally connected to you, they're more likely to open up, be vulnerable, and invest in the relationship. Here's a real-life example. Imagine you're on a date and the conversation is flowing smoothly. You're talking about your favorite travel destinations, and she mentions a trip she took that was deeply meaningful to her. Instead of just nodding along, you say something like, "That sounds amazing. What was it about that trip that made it so special for you?" Boom. Right there, you've done more than just acknowledge her story. You've invited her to share something personal. You've shown her that you're genuinely interested in her experiences and her feelings. That's emotional connection in action. Here's another example. Let's say you're at a party talking to someone who's feeling stressed. Instead of offering unsolicited advice or brushing it off, you say, "That sounds really tough. How have you been handling it?" Again, you're not just listening, you're showing empathy, letting them know you care about how they feel, not just what they're saying. And that's a powerful way to build connection. So what's the takeaway here? Emotional connection is about tapping into a deep human need. We all want to feel understood, valued, and appreciated. And when someone meets that need, we're naturally drawn to them. Now let's dive into the first magic word. At first glance, you might think, wait, that's it. Just the word you. But trust me, this simple word is far more powerful than it seems when used intentionally. The word you shifts the focus of the conversation onto the other person, making them feel seen, valued, and appreciated. And that's where the magic happens. Think back to the last time someone made you feel special. What did they say or do? Chances are they focused on you. They asked about your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences. They made you feel like you were the most important person in the room. That's exactly what the word you can do. Let me break this down further. Imagine you're on a date and you're talking about your favorite hobbies instead of just talking about yourself. You turn the conversation back to her by saying something like, "You have such interesting hobbies. What got you into winter? Specific hobby." Do you see what just happened? You didn't just talk about yourself. You focused on her. You showed genuine interest in her thoughts and experiences, making her feel like her perspective matters. This is an extremely powerful way to create a connection. Here's why this works. When you focus the conversation on someone else, you meet a deep human need. Everyone wants to feel seen and understood. And when you use the word you intentionally, you're showing that you care about who they are, what they think, and how they feel. Here's another example. Imagine you're at a social event talking to someone who mentions that they've been working on a big project at work. Instead of just saying, "That's cool," you could say, "You must be really proud of that. What's been the most rewarding part of the project for you?" Again, you're not just acknowledging their story, you're inviting them to share something personal, showing them that you're genuinely interested in their experiences and making them feel valued in the process. Now, here's something important. When you use the word you, it's not just about the word itself, it's about how you say it. Your tone, body language, and delivery are just as important as the word. When you make sure your tone is warm and inviting. Are you smiling? Are you making eye contact? Are you leaning in slightly? These subtle, non-verbal cues are your way of saying, "I'm genuinely interested in you." And they make all the difference. For example, imagine you're out for coffee and the person you're talking to tells you about their favorite book. Instead of just saying, "That's a great book," you could say, "You have such great taste in books. What do you love most about that story?" By focusing on them, you make them feel appreciated and they'll naturally be more drawn to you. Remember you as a powerful tool for building connection. When used intentionally, it shows that you care about them and that you value their perspective. Music. Let's move on to the second magic word, feel. Now, this word might be a little unexpected, but trust me, it's a game changer. While the word you helps you focus on the other person, the word feel takes it a step further by tapping directly into their emotions. This is powerful because emotions are the ultimate gateway to connection. When you ask someone how they feel, you invite them to open up, to share something vulnerable. You're showing them that you care about their emotional world, not just the surface level facts. Think about the last time someone truly asked how you were feeling. Not just "How are you" in passing, but really asking, "How did that make you feel?" Chances are that question made you feel seen, heard, and valued. And that's exactly the impact the word feel can have when used intentionally. Imagine you're on a date and she's telling you about a challenging situation at work. Instead of just saying, "That sounds tough," you could say, "That sounds really stressful. How are you feeling about it? Do you see what just happened?" You didn't just acknowledge her situation, you invited her to share her emotions. You showed her that you care about how she feels, not just about the situation itself. This is incredibly powerful for building a deeper connection. Here's another example. Let's say you're talking to someone at a social event who has been through a tough breakup. Instead of just saying, "That's rough," you could say, "That sounds really hard. How are you feeling about everything?" Once again, you're not just acknowledging their situation, you're giving them a chance to express their feelings. You're showing empathy and creating space for them to open up. This is how emotional connection is formed when you use the word feel. It's also about your tone and delivery Speak softly and empathetically. Make sure your body language is open. This shows that you're emotionally present and truly engaged. For example, imagine you're at a party and someone is talking to you about feeling overwhelmed. Instead of just brushing it off, say, "That sounds really overwhelming. How are you feeling about everything?" And you're not just listening. You're showing them that their feelings matter by using "feel you create" as space for them to share something personal. You're not just asking a question, you're letting them know you care about their emotional well-being. Now let's dive into the third and final magic word, because this word may seem simple, but it's just as powerful as the others while you focuses on the person and feel taps into their emotions, because adds depth, reasoning, and intentionality to your words. Think about the last time someone gave you a compliment that really stuck with you. What did they say? Chances are it wasn't just, "You're amazing." They gave you a reason. They might have said, "You're amazing because you always know how to make people feel comfortable." This little word because turns a generic compliment into something personal, meaningful, and memorable. And that's exactly how it works when you use it in conversation. Imagine you're on a date and you want to compliment her. Instead of just saying, "You're amazing," you could say, "You're amazing," because you have such a unique way of looking at the world. You didn't just give her a compliment, you gave her a reason to believe it. You made her feel valued, showing that you've been paying attention to what makes her special. Let's take another example. Imagine you're talking to someone who gave a great presentation. Instead of just saying, "Great job," you could say, "Great job," because you explained such a complex topic in a way that was easy to understand. This adds depth to your compliment, and they'll remember it more when you use, because make sure your tone is sincere and your delivery is thoughtful. It's not just about saying something nice, it's about showing that you mean it. For instance, instead of saying, "That's awesome," you could say, "That's awesome because I know how hard you've been working on this." You've added depth and meaning to your words, making your compliment feel genuine. Now that we've covered each of the three magic words you shall feel, and because let's talk about how to put them all together in real-life conversations. When combined, these words become an unstoppable force for creating deeper connections. Imagine you're on a date and she's telling you about a trip she took instead of just nodding along. You could say something like this: "You have such an amazing way of describing things. It feels like I was right there with you. What was it about that trip that made it so special for you? Because it sounds like it really meant a lot to you." Do you see how you used all three words? You focuses on her feel, taps into her emotions, and because adds depth and meaning. When you combine these words, you're not just having a conversation, you're building a genuine connection. Now that you understand the power of these three magic words, ulil, and because let's talk about how you can start using them in your everyday conversations. The truth is, these words are tools, but they won't work unless you practice using them consistently. The best way to start is by paying attention to your interactions. Notice how often you talk about yourself versus focusing on the other person. Look for opportunities to ask how they feel or add, because to your statements you don't have to force it. Just find natural moments to use these words. At first it might feel a little awkward or forced, but with practice it will become second nature. The key is to be intentional, authentic, and empathetic in your conversations. The more you focus on making the other person feel seen, heard, and valued, the stronger the connection you'll build. Here's a pro tip: authenticity is key. These words are powerful because they help you create genuine connections, not because you're following a script. People can sense when you're being authentic, and they can also tell when you're just going through the motions. So when you use, you feel. And because make sure you're truly engaged in the conversation, focus on being present, listen actively, and show real curiosity about the other person. Genuine connection doesn't happen through manipulation or tricks. It happens when you're genuinely interested in someone's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Now imagine the difference these words can make in your life. Whether you're talking to a woman on a first date, trying to reconnect with a long-term partner, or simply engaging with a friend, these words can transform the dynamic of the conversation. You're not just exchanging pleasantries or making small talk. You're building a meaningful emotional connection by using you to focus on the other person, feel to tap into their emotions. And because to add depth and meaning, you're saying more than just words, you're showing them that they matter. And that's the foundation of any strong, lasting relationship. Let me give you one more example. You're out for coffee with someone and they're telling you about their recent achievements at work. Instead of just offering a simple compliment or nodding along, you use all three words. You must be so proud of yourself. It feels like all of your hard work is really paying off. What's been the most rewarding part of this for you, because I can see how much effort you've put in. Do you see the difference? You've not only acknowledged their accomplishment, but you've also invited them to share their feelings, and you've added meaning to your compliment by showing that you're paying attention to the effort behind their success. As we wrap up, remember, communication is the cornerstone of every strong relationship. These three magic words you feel and because are powerful tools to help you build deeper, more meaningful connections. When used intentionally, they show the other person that you care about them, their feelings, and their unique experiences. So whether you're looking to attract someone new, strengthen an existing relationship, or just become a better communicator, start using these words in your conversations. Focus on the other person, tap into their emotions, and add depth to your words with. Because if you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for your time. I truly appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to watch, comment, and engage with this content. If you found this video helpful, here's what you can do next. Like this video, it helps the YouTube algorithm share it with others who might benefit from this message. Comment below and share your thoughts. Have you ever used these magic words without realizing it? Or maybe you've noticed how powerful they can be when someone uses them with you. I'd love to hear your story. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We're all about practical wisdom and mastering the art of relationships here. And if you're ready to take things to the next level, check out the links in the description for a free guide with even more tips on how to build stronger connections and become a better communicator. Thank you so much for watching. Relationships don't have to be complicated when you know what to say and why it works. Everything becomes clearer. So take what you've learned today and start applying it in your life. Watch as your connections become deeper, your conversations more meaningful, and your relationships stronger. Remember, words have power. The right words can create a connection that lasts a lifetime. I'm here to help you navigate every step of the way. So don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, stay curious, stay confident, and keep building those connections. I'm Will, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.